Hello, class 11th. We were doing some problems in afternoon on compound and multiple angles. We'll continue because, as I told you and discussed with you earlier also, that I'm trying to make videos not more than 25 to 30 minutes so that you don't get bored and you really try and look into the work which has been done. We are trying to give you a lot of work, a lot of knowledge. It's up to you to revise it, go through it, and benefit from it. For example, this question which I'm doing is it says compute, compute means calculate, compute cos 195 from functions of from functions of functions of 150 and 45. 195 is angle which is much. You are given in log tables angle between 0 to 89 or 0 to 90, you know the value. We are talking 195. 195 is not a very big, huge number. We have spoken about very, very huge numbers if you remember. For example, if I write cos 195, he said use the base as 150 and 45. So cos 150 degree plus 45 degree. It will become what? Cos A plus B. Cos A plus B is cos A cos B, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. We know very well what are the values of cos 45 and sin 45. They are standard values 1 upon root 2. But what about cos 50 and sin 150? For that, we are going to do something. We can take cos 150 can be written as cos 90 plus 60. Cos 90 plus 60. Now, when cos 90 plus 60 means it will come into the second quadrant. And since the transformation is taking place along the vertical line, that means we are using multiples of 90. Multiples of 90, odd multiples of 90. So cos 90 plus theta will become what? In the second quadrant, cos is negative. In the second quadrant, cos is negative. Only sine and cosec are positive in the second quadrant. So it will become minus sine 60. And the value of sine 60, you know, is root 3 by 2 minus root 3 by 2. Similarly, sine 150 will be written as also sine 90 plus 60, 90 plus theta. Sine 90 plus theta will become cos theta. And sine is positive in the second quadrant, so it will remain cos 60. Sine changes into cos changes into sine when the transformation takes place along the vertical line, So cos 60 will be what? 1 upon 2. Now let us put these values. Cos 150 has come minus root 3 upon 2. Cos 45 is 1 upon root 2 plus 1 upon 2 and 1 upon root 2. 2 upon 2 root 2 is your LCM. 2 root 2 is your LCM minus root 3 plus 1. Minus root 3 plus 1 or 1 minus root 3 upon 2 root 2. If you want to simplify it further, it can be simplified further by rationalizing it. In case we need to rationalize, or in case you want to leave the answer as it is all right. It is all right. The another thing is the mistake which we have made here is cos a plus b is here it should be minus. Here it should be minus. Where else? Here it should be minus. Sorry, it will be minus here. It will be minus here, and we'll take it up, and it will be minus here. It becomes minus here. It is minus, so we can take minus common, and we can write as 1 plus root 3 upon 2 root 2. So these are very common mistakes which we can make. Cos A plus B is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. But we wrote plus and the whole answer can become wrong with that. So you have to be careful when doing these kind of things. Now let us see the next question is to find the value of cosec 13 pi by 12. Cosec 13 pi by 12. We can write this as cosec pi plus pi upon 12. Because when you will add pi plus pi upon 12, 12 will be LCM, 12 pi plus pi will become 13. So 13 pi by 12 can be broken as pi plus pi upon 12. And cosec 180 plus theta, pi plus theta will go into third quadrant. In the third quadrant, it is going to be negative. It's going to be negative. It will be minus cosec pi upon 12. Cosec pi upon 12. Cosec pi upon 12 is what? Minus cosec 15. Pi upon 12 is 15. 180 divided by 12 will give you 15. Cosec 15. Now we don't know what is cosec 15, so we must calculate, because we know we can calculate sin 15. Because we don't know the formula for the formulas are for sine, cos, tan, cot. There are no cosec formula. So what we will do is sine 15. Sine 15, if you remember, we did the first question was sine 60 minus 45. Sine 60 degree minus 45 degree will become what? Sine 15. That will be sine A cos B, and here whatever the sign is that will remain same, cos A and sine B. What is the value of sine 60? Root 3 upon 2, 1 upon root 2, minus cos 60 is 1 upon 2 and 1 upon root 2. So it will become what? Root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. It will become 1 root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. But I have to find the value of minus cosec 15. So minus cosec 15 will be minus 2 root 2 upon root 3 minus 1. Now we must rationalize it, the denominator. Minus 2 root 2 multiplied by root 3 plus 1, multiply the denominator also by root 3 plus 1. And what will we get if you multiply them? Let us see first in the denominator what do we get? 2 root 2 root 3 plus 1. What we are going to get? A minus b, a plus b, a square minus b square. Root 3 whole square will be 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. So 2 will cancel. 2 will cancel with this 2. and minus root 2 into minus root 3 will multiply minus root 6 minus root 2. This is your answer. Cosec 15 minus cosec 15, or what was the value? Cosec, actually it was cosec 12 pi. What was it? 13 pi upon 12. 13 pi upon 12. This is the value, final value for your. Is that clear? What did we do? Cosec 13 pi by 12 we wrote as pi plus pi upon 12 because we wanted to convert into smaller angle, minus cosec pi by 12 because cosec in the third quadrant, only 10 and cot are there which are positive, the rest are negative, so it will become minus cosec pi by 12. Pi by 12 is minus cosec 15. Cosec 15 we don't know, so we calculate sine 15 and we reverse that value. Sine 15 we had done, the first question was sine 15 in terms of 60/45, so we got root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. We reversed it with a negative sign because we want minus cosec 15, and from that, by rationalizing the denominator, we got this value. Okay, let us see what is the next. This is question number 2. Question number 3. It says simplify by reducing to single term. Reduce to single term. Reduce to single term. Reduce to single term. What is the question? Sine 22 cos 38 plus cos 22 degree and sine 38 degree. Sine 38 degree. If you look at this, sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. In place of A, I have 22. In place of B, I have 38. So sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So it will become what? Sin A plus B. Sin 22 plus 38. Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B will convert sin 22 plus 38. It is coming out to be how much? It will come out to be 60, sine 60. 22 plus 38 will be sine 60 because 38 plus 2 will be 40, 40 plus 20 will be 60, and the value of sine 60 is root 3 upon 2. This is a standard value. These are standard value which were taught to you. Table form was A table was made for you in the beginning only when we started trigonometry. Then he says cos theta plus alpha, cos theta plus alpha into cos theta minus alpha minus sin theta plus alpha and sin theta minus alpha. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So it will become cos A plus B, because cos A plus B is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So it will become cos A plus B. So it will become cos theta plus alpha plus theta minus alpha. If it is minus, it becomes plus. Here it was plus, it remains plus. In the cos A plus B or cos A minus B, the terms are cos cos sin sin. In sin A plus B or sin A minus B, the terms are sin cos cos sin, but the sign remains the same. But in cos, sign changes. So when what will happen? Minus alpha plus alpha, you will get value as cos 2 theta, because he wanted to convert this into single, reduced to single term. So we have reduced to cos 2 theta. Let's see the next sum. It is again reduced to the single term, sine x minus y into cos x minus cos x minus y sin x. Again, the same thing. Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. The combinations are sin cos, cos sin. Combinations are sin cos, cos sin. So it will become what? Sin A minus B. Sin A minus B. X minus Y minus X. So what will happen? Minus X plus X will cancel. You will get sin minus Y. Now what is sin minus y? We have told you add sugar to coffee. When we talk of minus theta means it will come in this direction because this is anti-clockwise direction which is positive. Clockwise direction is negative. So whenever it will come minus y, that means it will come into the fourth quadrant. When it comes into the fourth quadrant, what happens is, when you come into the fourth quadrant, what will happen is that only cos and sec remain positive, the rest becomes negative. So minus sin y. In this quadrant, you can remember sin minus y will be minus sin y, cos minus y will be cos y, tan minus y will be minus tan y, cosec minus y will be minus cosec y, and sec minus y will be sec y, and cot minus y will be minus cot y. Because number one, sorry, the transformation is taking place along the x-axis. Transformation is taking place along the x-axis, so there is no change. Sine remains sine, cos remains cos, tan remains tan, cosec remains cosec, sec remains sec, and cot remains cot. So that is why I brought this up here for your understanding, because we had, I think, not discussed it, but we had used it quite often and will be using it time and again. So it's better that you know it. Now cos pi by 3 plus x. Cos, he says prove cos pi by 3 plus x, prove. Cos pi by 3 plus x is equal to cos x minus root 3 sin x upon 2. Left hand side is cos pi by 3 plus x. Cos a plus b. Cos a plus b will be cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. It will become cos a pi by 3 cos b minus sin a and sin b. Cos pi by 3 means cos 60. Cos 60 is what? 1 upon 2. 1 upon 2 cos x. And this is root 3 upon 2 sin x. Because the value of sin 60 is that. Now we'll take 2 as the LCM. It will become cos x minus root 3 sin x, which is right hand side. which is right hand side. You have to prove this equal to this. We started with left hand side, we arrived at right hand side. Okay, next is this we have done, but even then I'll do it again. Tan 45 minus theta is equal to 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta. Prove. We have to prove this. Tan A minus B. Tan 45 minus theta means tan A minus tan B upon 1 minus 1 plus tan A tan B, tan 45 and tan theta. The value of tan 45 is 1. So tan 45 minus theta will become 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta, because the value of tan theta is always tan 45 is always 1. So we can do that. Similarly, whenever you see, if I see 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta, I can always write it as tan 45 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan 45 into tan theta, because the value of tan 45 is 1, and by multiplying 1 it does not make any difference. If I multiply a number by 1, it does not make any difference. So what I have done is that instead of 1 I have written tan 45 here, and I did not write tan 45 here. I wrote tan 45 here. Tan A minus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. So I can write this as tan 45 minus theta. So whenever you see 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta, or 1 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan theta accordingly. If it is minus on top in the numerator, then tan 45 minus theta. If I reverse it, it will become tan 45 plus theta. So it is very important for you to remember this, because direct application of this will be there. So, mistake. I'll write it again. Forgive me for that. 1 plus tan theta and 1 plus this. So 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta can always be written as tan 45 minus theta. Tan 45 minus theta. If I reverse, as I said, I can write it to be tan 45 plus theta. What am I doing here? Every time there is a mistake, this I have to learn. Okay, we got the right this time. 1 minus tan theta upon 1 plus tan theta is tan 45 minus theta. I can write the second formula for also. 1 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan theta is also equal to tan 45 plus theta. It is important to remember these formulas. Please remember these formulas. Please remember these formulas. Please remember these formulas. These are important to remember. So we have got both the formulas in terms of this. Now, one more question because my time is exceeding the limit. Let's, what was this question? Seventh. Let's do one more question, 8. Question number 8 is that prove sine theta plus phi, sine theta plus phi upon sine theta cos phi, sine theta cos phi is equal to cot theta tan phi plus 1. Let's start with the left hand side. On left hand side, I have got sine A plus B. I have got sine A plus B. Sine A plus B means sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B, and it has to be divided by sine theta cos phi. So sine theta cos phi and also this side by sine theta cos phi. Now this sine theta will cancel, cos phi will cancel. So it will become what? 1. Cos theta upon sine theta will become cot theta. And sine phi upon cos phi will become tan phi. So we can write it is equal to right hand side. So this finishes today's video because I am exceeding 26 minutes and I don't want to go beyond that. So bye bye now.